It's
Daniel, go wash your hands.
She said, Daniel, go wash your hands.
Because you didn't.
Alright, start.
I am I was deemed quote unquote host, I don't know. Everyone's here, we're all doing our own thing here. So we're just gonna go through the room, kind of introduce ourselves. I'm Brian. I'm a person in this here podcast. And next person.
I'm Jessica. I'm a second semester student here at ICB.
Cameron. I am also a second semester student here at ICB.
D squared. I don't know what I am. I finished one degree. I'm working on the second one. I'm almost done, but I'm a musician.
I'm Joe. I'm a second semester student here at ICB in the multimedia production and broadcasting program here. I love it up here. Great school. And I'm also a host here on the podcast.
So that's the team. If since we went around and told our schooling, I'm a third semester. I'm about ready to graduate, so I'm a freaking senior. Jessica,
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Why would you put that on me when I'm so happy?
I'm sorry. Congratulations.
You know, you'll
So
get thank you.
We're all gonna miss you, Brian.
You'll do fine.
Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate the
We're all gonna
sentiment.
miss you, Brian.
Okay, so today what we're going to talk about, we're going to just get into some pop culture stuff, movies, television, and maybe just some off the wall topics because you know what, it's a podcast and this is what people freaking do in a podcast. They just talk about whatever. So if we're going to get started here, if anyone has any other opening remarks, this is not a debate, but if anyone wants to say anything.
So to start off here, Paramount Pictures is releasing a movie at the very end of the year called Sonic the Hedgehog. What's your opinions on that?
Me personally, I think the Sonic movie, first of all, they messed up the character model because Sonic freaking has teeth. Why? It's something that you could put back on like not necessarily Nightmare Fuel, but it's very creepy.
Yeah.
And I really feel bad for the guy that's playing Sonic because Ben Schwartz, those who are a Parks and Recreation fan, he was John Ralphio, and he's a cool dude. He seems like a nice guy. I like him. I just feel bad that he's so excited to play this character, but so far people have just shit on the movie because of the character model is very off. But other than that, it might be good. I don't really know.
I think Jim Carrey's gonna save it, to be honest.
Definitely. Jim Carrey played the Grinch in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Definitely have to say, Jim Carrey's gonna steal the show.
The unpopular opinion is Jim Carrey is way overrated at this point.
Yeah, that is a very unpopular opinion.
I just think he had such a big fan base for Sonic. Like, it's so intense because it's been around for years that they want it their way. And I guess they're just trying to change it a little bit. And of course, the diehard fans are not very happy with it.
Hollywood's gonna put their shit on anything.
But
you know what I mean?
Thanks to the diehard fans, they did say they're gonna fix Sonic in the best way they can.
Is that that's something good or not good because a portion of people bullied a company. They bullied the crap out of them. And I don't want to necessarily say bullied, but I mean it was a large negative reaction to first looks, and it was the first trailer, so I mean kind of give or take. I mean Sonic is cool. I mean there's been so many Sonic in pulp culture. I mean Jesus, there's been so many memes. There's the dark side of the internet that the Sonic resides in. There's just so much stuff for Sonic. Why they really need to make a movie in 2019?
They only did it around getting all the rings.
Running out of ideas.
They only did it because Detective Pikachu making a movie.
I guess Sega and Paramount thought, okay, we're going to release a movie because it's our idea. Sonic fans. I for one, I grew up playing Sonic games, but I think the movie is going to be all right.
Yeah.
With Jim Carrey, I mean, it's going to be all right because Jim Carrey played the Grinch. I mean, it's going to be all right. But I mean, why make Eggman look like a skinny guy when he's supposed to be a fat guy?
That's
well,
true.
I think it's kind of like the build up. They're going to bring out before. It seems like Dr. Eggman, and what's from the trailer, it shows him just being he's not completely batshit insane because of Sonic made him crazy, and then he got fat and bald, and he just had a very bad midlife crisis, is what it looks like to be.
Yeah.
But
We're all
maybe
on the
they'll
verge.
discuss that as this is technically the first Sonic movie, like live action Sonic movie, so maybe it's an origin story.
I need to know if Tails is going to be in it.
Yeah,
in the next
yeah.
movie.
We didn't. We never got Paramount never released the idea if Tails is gonna be in it, if Amy's gonna be in it, if Shadow or any of these other guys, if they're gonna be in it.
Now, here's something I want to make a point about the trailer, right? This is really weird, okay? There was this guy, right?
Yeah.
You know how the song Dangerous Paradise is on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy made a video 11 years ago, and he made a compilation of like the video games and stuff, and he put that song on there, and he said 11 years from now they're gonna make a Sonic movie.
No, it was edited. It was edited.
If they faked it?
It was edited. It put right by its name. It was edited.
They faked that video?
It was edited. The comment. There was no video.
Dude, you're just.
There was a video.
Oh,
I
the
seen
video. The comment under it. It was not like in the.
I was gonna say, dude, you're just like you get blown there. Like,
The-
I was like,
Yeah, I remember.
So what?
No,
he
the
said
video.
in the video?
you know, like in the description he said
Oh,
there will
okay.
be a Sonic movie with this
No,
song
It was
trailer.
a comment. It was a comment under the video and it said this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It
he
was
edited just talking about
Yeah.
this date, yeah, I knew it from back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Question if I'm wrong or not. And I was like, what? Is he a magician?
He's a fucking seer.
But
Is he?
He's the seer.
He's the future.
to one of your points, Cam, that you brought up earlier, they just tried to make the movie because of Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And first of all, Detective Pikachu is gonna be a hit because Pokemon has such a big following.
Yeah.
They're trying to get more people into Pokemon, like younger generation.
Yeah.
But when you throw in Ryan Reynolds to voice a Pikachu, I mean that just sells itself.
I mean, I saw the video of Pikachu giving Psyduck a foot rub, and it was cute, and his voice matched it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited.
I don't know.
Me too. I'm kind of excited for the Detective Pikachu movie. I've seen the trailer. Grew up playing Pokemon. Big fan of the Detective Pikachu movie. A scene I think's kind of weird is where he's sitting on a stool and then the guy comes in and they're making like they're doing sign language and the guy falls.
Is that Mr. Mime?
Yeah, Mr. Mind. That's what I was talking about.
I didn't grow up with, I did grow up with Pokemon, but I didn't like play it or anything. But when I first think about Pikachu, I don't think Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
It's already been thrown around on the internet. People think that Ryan took that role so in Deadpool 3 he could make fun of himself.
Yeah.
Me too.
But I mean, I don't
do
know.
just picture
Is he
Ryan
gonna
Reynolds
be-
as Deadpool, but maybe that's just because he does
Me
it
too.
now.
Is he gonna
I
be a
really
smart-ass Pikachu?
think
I
they
Yeah.
did the wrong choice with having Ryan Reynolds play Pikachu.
Really?
I think they did.
Well, then who
because
do you think should have been?
I don't
Pikachu,
know.
Danny DeVito.
Or D squared.
Could you imagine?
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash at you. I eat Pokemon
Man.
and take
I
out
mean,
their trash.
I do think Ryan Reynolds would make a good voice actor for Pikachu, but I agree with Cam. I think though that we should definitely see a different perspective with
What's the
Pikachu.
two people that try to like destroy it all the time or catch Pokemon? They can't.
Jesse and James.
Are they
gonna be
or
in
are
it?
they,
I
like,
don't
we
know.
forgetting about?
It
That's-
seems
that's like
Let
happens
me
in
pull up
every
the
episode.
stats.
have to
what
be,
it
right?
seems like what it seems for the movie is that you got this kid, he's trying to find his dad, and then this guy that somehow turned into a Pikachu, and so I mean I honestly don't know. It looks
Let me
alright.
I mean, I could pull up the cast and we could see who's all in it.
Well,
I feel so old.
I mean,
Why? Why do you feel old, Daniel?
Well, I'll tell you like this. So when the Pokemon game came out, I was working third shift at a speedway, right? So, people all on their phones catching stuff. And so these kids were excited. They came out of the bathroom, third shift, out of the bathroom saying, "Oh, we caught such and such." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is that contagious?" I didn't know what they were talking about.
People still play that game. Where I work, there's a Sprint right next to me, and they host like battles all the time. And there's just tons of people on the Sprint parking lot doing battles and stuff. But I was at Myers the other day, and I did see an old lady. She was getting yogurt like reaching for it, but on her phone was Pokemon Go, and she had to be like 70 years old. So like I was like,
people love Pokemon, man.
yeah,
I do too. I love Pokemon, but I did see speculation that game Pokemon Go caused so many trouble in the world.
years ago, yeah.
Years
when it
ago.
came
Yeah,
out.
that's because people kept doing stupid stuff
Yeah.
and they'll walk out in front
Yeah.
of cars when they're not paying attention
Yeah.
because
But
they're trying to get a Pokemon.
We have to admit,
Yeah.
it was a good idea at first to get people
Right.
out in the world and walking
Yep.
and talking to each other.
Right. And, you
So
know.
I see where they were coming from.
All right, so
Yeah.
in the rest of the cast, you got Ryan Reynolds, Justice Smith,
Yeah.
Tataron Newton,
That's a chick.
Omar Chaparro, Rita Ora, Taron Sony,
Rita Ora's in
Suki Waterhouse,
Wow.
Ken
I can
Watanabe,
get behind
What's
anything
it on?
Rita Ora's got.
Ryoma Ticket.
You can get
Yeah,
behind Rita
yeah.
Ora.
But didn't she have like
Otani,
that one hit?
Bill Knighty,
Yeah.
Chris
She's had a
Jury,
couple.
She's
I
had
think
a
she's
couple.
actually written more songs for people.
And
than
Jesse
she's
Smith
had
Jr.
done.
She,
on her own.
she wrote a song for Rihanna or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these people start off with
This is
songwriters.
probably
Don't quote me
the
on that.
Yeah.
this will probably be the first ever Pokemon movie I watch.
There's been tons of Pokemon movies. I mean, if you go back to the animated ones, the first one is a classic.
Yep.
They're remaking that one.
Well, why
Yeah,
why would they do that?
I have no idea. But it's not live action. It's like a 3D animation.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
You going to go see Aladdin or no? I'm not going.
No.
Wait, so
I'll
there's a real
see it.
Aladdin coming out now?
There's
too?
a live
Yeah.
action.
Will Smith is gonna be the genie.
Just
I
like they
can't do it.
remade
I can't
live
do
action
it.
Beauty and the
I'll
Beast.
see it when it comes on
Oh,
DVD just to
yeah.
preview it. And I thought about movie reviewing it, but no, I don't think.
It'll definitely be a Netflix movie for me.
Netflix.
Like,
Yeah, me too.
You won't like go out of your way and
Going
go
to
to
be
the
another
movie
one I
theater
don't
to
watch.
see it, right?
I'd rather watch
No,
The
I
Lion
will
King
not.
than that.
I feel like
They are making a real.
Yeah.
I understand, like,
That would be
Disney,
pretty dope.
kind of their whole thing about what I believe it came up somewhere where Walt Disney had, like, in his will that every so many years they'll remake Disney movies
Yeah,
so people can
all of
relive the
them.
classics.
Yeah.
But you know, you go so long through creative direction and like taking certain things out of the movie at the first time, whether that's for kind of like not necessarily a political reason, but for
Yeah.
a social justice reason and anything like that. And
Yeah.
I feel like doing Aladdin, especially, you know, Robin Williams doing Genie, and I don't have anything against Will Smith. I like Will Smith.
Oh
Me
yeah.
too.
Right.
I like
Me
him,
too.
but like
I just won't watch it.
I just the first time I seen it, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this movie personally.
Yeah, that was me with Dumbo when they remade Dumbo. I was like, I love the story of Dumbo, but I don't think I'm gonna go
Yeah.
out of my way and see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
and-
speaking of redone Disney movies, The Lion King, yay or nay? Redo with Lion King.
So, okay, but
Yes or no?
before we get into like a redone movie, so to speak, so I went to Animal Kingdom one time in Florida, and I watched them do the actual, like they did this thing where it was the Lion King, but it was real animals, like real people,
Yeah.
everything was
Mhm.
going to Animal Kingdom.
Mhm.
And it was dope as it could be. You know what I mean? It was cool. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I think a live action Lion King would be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's actually coming out later this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Lion King to begin with, and I know everybody's gonna hate me for that. Like, it's a classic. I know it's a classic. I'll watch it, but I'm just not that kind of movie for me.
Question. In that scene, is that like Simba and his sister, or is that a different lion?
That is a different lion.
Okay, because
That's a friend lion or something.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, because
They have a baby at the end.
I know they have a baby at the end, and I'm just saying it was like
I'm just saying.
Oh, it was incest.
someone made like a joke about it. Like I think it was like a College Humor comic, and I
Yeah.
seen that,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen The Lion King in a long time, and it was just kind of like making me think like, Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Was that
Yeah.
really a
Yeah.
And,
Okay, what about... Okay, have you guys ever seen Frozen?
yes,
No.
They're
never
making
again.
a Frozen
You've
2.
never seen Frozen.
Pretty sure.
Never
seen
again.
Frozen.
Like, I feel like Frozen,
10 years.
it just,
10 years.
No.
Yeah.
no, it's good.
Yeah, it doesn't need another movie.
Doesn't need another movie. They're gonna make tons of money off of it because
And when
And
the
of
winter
course,
rolls around,
and of
we
course,
can hear
we're gonna
about
have to
Elsa
bring
all
back
over.
"Let It Go." I couldn't stand that song when it first played. I mean, I like the movie, but the song "Let It Go,"
well,
dang.
you know, some people just need to
Let it go. Bam! It's
Yep.
a knee slap.
Damn knee slapper.
Jessica's like, kill me.
Yep.
You know, these fucking
Okay,
dad
well-
jokes rolling
Well,
around.
you know, we spent a decent amount of time talking about movies.
Yeah.
What about if we go into television?
Yeah.
Anybody see anything good lately? Anything they watch? Anything thoughts about?
I don't really watch TV. I only watch like Netflix. So it's like
Man.
whatever comes out on Netflix.
It's
I'm
still
Yeah.
television.
It is
Yeah,
true.
me too. Me too. I haven't watched TV since the
Start of the television.
yeah, I haven't watched TV since
beginning.
since Speechless was on.
The
I
beginning.
haven't
What?
watched that. Since
Speechless.
Speechless was on, it's like a soap opera. It's about this kid who's in a wheelchair and he can't talk, so he uses a laser pointer
Oh,
to talk.
I remember that thing.
Jesus.
It's on ABC.
Yeah, it's like a soap
just
opera.
looks
I mean,
up.
I haven't
got
seen
very
that.
basic
I haven't
cable.
watched TV since that was on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like when I say very basic cable, I mean like I got bunny ears still, right?
Hey, you know what? BTV has some classics on there.
Oh,
Hey, they
Yeah.
really do. 'Cause, like the
MASH
Brady
will
Bunch
always
is
be a
still on
classic.
there.
I'm
Leave it to
sorry.
Brady
Bieber?
Bunch.
Leave it to Beaver's on there. Come on, Wally.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Golden Girls will always be my favorite
Ah.
old TV show.
Yeah.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Look, Sophia was a savage.
Man.
I mean,
the
I will
oldest
watch.
lady-
I will watch if there's
She's a
anything
savage.
on. I'll watch like NCIS or.
Yeah, I
Crime
get
shows.
inundated with Chicago Med because bunny ears.
But
Not me.
Hey, Chicago Med, it's a good show.
It's
My
not
favorite-
bad. They got like
Now,
all, they got
people
the
always
Med,
ask
the
me
police,
what
and
my
the fire
favorite
department
all-time
now.
crime show was. House, with Hugh Laurie.
Oh my
I
god.
I used to watch House.
Is
I
that
forgot
is
about
that
that
typically
show.
a? It's more of like
That's
a
like-
doctor.
Yeah, it's more
show.
like doctor
Yeah.
show,
It's like
but it
Grey's
does have
Anatomy
crime
kind
in
of
It
Grey's
it.
does have kind of like
Yeah,
crime.
Hugh Laurie. I mean, he was a champ
Oh.
in that, and
He was addicted to Vicodin through the whole thing.
He was.
He was.
He was.
You know what
And
though? So that's
People
good.
always thought Hugh Laurie couldn't write music. He's a writer in music as well.
Mm-hmm.
He has his album out that many people don't recognize called "Let Them Talk."
I didn't
Really?
know he had a song.
It's pretty good.
I didn't know he had an album.
Yeah, I mean.
I didn't either.
I found out Seth MacFarlane has a swing album, and he's very.
You know what?
Yeah,
His
Big
voice is so
Marlon.
good for something
It
like that.
is.
Like
I
he could have been
know.
an old
Yeah.
school crooner.
I know.
Yeah,
Like
I
Michael
was
Bublé.
it made me think of Sing, the movie where he's the mouse
Oh, yeah.
and he sings My Way, and like
Yeah.
he actually has like multiple swing albums, and it was
Wait,
like,
Seth
wow, I would
MacFar-
really.
Wait, you're telling
actually,
me Seth
one of-
MacFarlane played the mouse in Sing?
He did,
I never noticed. I never knew that.
he did.
'Cause
Actually,
I watched Sing and I'm literally watching Sing, and then I see the mouse and I'm like, who is that actor? I'm not very good at remembering actors.
Mm.
and one of the members of the Dream Team that is not here, the mayor, he will hopefully be on our next episode or
In the
so.
future.
The mayor actually brought up, he shared it on Facebook, and I was like, wow, like I've always thought Seth MacFarlane's had a great voice for
Yeah.
singing wise. It's because could you really imagine being such a dope on like the show that he is on Family Guy, to be like have such a beautiful voice and saying. But anyway, Daniel, you were trying to bring up a point a little bit ago.
About you, Laurie, and House, him
Yes.
being addicted to Vicodin and
Yes.
the whole thing. So like, not to like branch off into something just like really serious, but like with the whole opiate epidemic
Mhm.
going on, like now that I think about it, that was just kind of not cool, so to speak. But it just shows that, so here you got this doctor addicted to Vicodin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The ones that are dishing out the Vicodin.
He's actually
are
not bad.
addicted to it.
I mean, he's actually not bad as a
Right.
singer.
Yeah, no.
He's not bad.
He's got a good voice too. He's got that low, deep.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know he
The
sang.
I
guy
didn't
from
either.
Bob's Burgers, he
John H. Benjamin.
does Arby's commercial now, and like I did not know that's what he looked like Like I knew his voice and I was like,
Yeah.
but I had no idea that's what he actually
He's
When
looked
also
like.
Archer.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, when people don't match the voice. Everybody thought Frank Ocean
Yeah.
was black for
Yeah.
the longest time.
Yeah.
When he came out with the video, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Isn't Frank Ocean? black?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Frank Ocean.
I don't think Frank Ocean is.
Frank Ocean is black.
He is black.
Wait a
Is
minute.
he still alive?
Yeah, of
Maybe I'm
course he
thinking
is.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different.
Yeah,
Who's the
maybe
guy
you're
that
thinking of
did?
somebody else.
Do you know the song that everybody thought? I swear it was.
A
him.
potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse me for the.
All right, yeah, I don't think I'm thinking of the right person.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean is
Frank
black.
Ocean.
He's very
Okay,
much
he is
black.
like, well, what's the song? There was a song back in the day. I swear. It was Billy Ocean. Hold on, it's Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean.
Billie
He's
Eilish.
black too.
Damn it. He is too.
You're just missing all of
See,
them.
What's
if-
the name of the song? I need Aaron in here right now.
If we're gonna talk about that, I remember the first time I heard White Iverson. I swear to God, Post Malone was black.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
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 Man.
And then when I found out he was a white dude with cornrows, I was.
When I found out, I wasn't that surprised. I was like, you know
Like,
what?
what?
There you go.
Yeah, and I
And
like
there you
Posty.
go.
I like his music, and I just it was like,
Crazy.
huh, that's
It's a song back in the
So
day.
if we're talking about music now, we can just segue right into music.
Yeah.
Segue right into
Hop
it.
on my Segway.
And if you're wondering when that Huge Warrior album came out, Let Them Talk came out in 2011. So
Oh, well, that's good.
But I never knew he
So what is
had an
everybody's
album.
kind of like favorite genre? Like what what is-
Rap, of course, for me. My
uh,
favorite rapper is Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
He's
for
the
me,
best.
for me, I'm not really a rap kind of guy, but I do like rock, pop, country, and I'm kind of a gospel guy too. So.
Well, who is your favorite artist, Joe?
For gospel, it's gotta be Skillet. For
Okay.
gospel, it's gotta be Skillet and maybe Toby Mac.
Dan, are you?
I'm confused.
Man, I've got so many. Because well, like I said earlier, I'm a musician myself, and like I play mainly acoustic, like
Mhm.
folky, kind of mixed in with hip hop songs. I got a
Mhm.
song with a friend of mine. She Naceway.
Mm-hmm.
If you see this, hi. Um, So she, you
He's
know,
like, please
she
don't bring
rap.
up my name. I don't like
Please
it.
don't bring up my name. But I mean, I like everything from, you know, gospel to hip hop to, you know, anything from gospel to Two Live Crew that they obviously is the furthest thing from gospel. But yeah,
Mhm.
and as far as favorites go, like right now, there's a guy, a couple guys, one called Mercules and Snack the Ripper.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, they're from Canada. Oh, they're dope. I love them.
That,
I
that
love 'em.
sounds really cool.
Yeah, my
Yes.
my playlist stuck on it.
I'll listen to anything, honestly. But my favorite is Donald Glover or
Mm.
Childish Gambino, if you don't know who that is.
Mhm.
I like his
Nope.
stand-up too. Stand-up's not bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he had some pretty funny moments. I can.
Oh, yeah.
I need to go back and.
Yeah, he's got a Netflix
Yeah.
special on there. But yeah, I think he's probably my favorite.
See, I'm kind of the same way. I'll listen to pretty much anything. I'm not a huge fan of hardcore death metal, although when you get some like rock in, and there's so many different forms of variation because I went through one of those phases. I was not emo by any
I had an
means,
emo
but I had a
phase.
phase where
I'm not.
even like
God.
somewhat like I mean I still to this day I love metal, I love hard rock, I love punk.
Yeah.
You know, I love stuff like that, but I listen to you know techno, like kind of some chill R&B. I'd have to say R&B. Right now, I will not deny I'm on a really huge like K-pop kick right now
Yeah.
Mm.
because I mean I feel like
Okay.
any kind of music, whether it's international or not, it should be shared if it's good. You know,
Yeah.
even if like some people say like, well, I don't like it because I don't understand it. Well, it's like why not? As long as it's got a good beat and stuff like that. So that's what I've been listening to recently. I still have to say my favorite artist is probably a rock band called Issues. They've kind of went through a couple changes, but I can be sitting there and not listen to them for a while, and then just come back to them, and like I know like every every word in the song and like that. But
That's me with like Panic at the Disco. I'll get through phases where I'm like, I listen to them a lot, and then I won't for a while, but then come back to it because it's just like good to come back.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how I feel about that. And Lil Dicky is my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Although
Mhm. Yeah.
I feel like I wish he would be more serious rapping, because I know he can rap.
Oh.
He's got bars, but
Right.
he just did the Earth song with all the celebrities and.
But that's his thing, and he's enjoying it.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah,
exactly.
if you're enjoying
He's like a-
what you're
yeah.
making, then
That's right.
There's one musician that I used to like, and I can't stand him anymore. Bieber. I can't stand Justin Bieber anymore.
JB.
I never could stand Justin Bieber and still
what is he
can't.
average? Like,
And
what's
him and
he
Ed
do?
Sheeran have another song. They have a song coming out.
Oh, that's
Really?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just-
Well, I mean, I liked his music when he was a kid. Like when he had that girl voice, it was okay.
Voice.
But now that he's older, some of his music is just plain trash.
Bobby Caldwell was the one
Oh, he's like.
everybody thought was great.
I forgot about this song.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
See,
sorry, I had to-
the
that was driving
80s,
me
like
absolutely nuts. I had to find
the
it.
80s music, like that's some crazy good tunes.
Oh,
Oh my
Like,
god,
The
back-
class, what we call the classics now. A lot of people,
that was my era.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That was my era.
for
You know,
people like
Hall-
me. It's the classics.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I
how
like
it
classical
changes.
music.
like
I really do.
Hall & Oates, Journey, Bryan Adams.
Oh, Journey!
So,
I love
For
Journey.
the record, if it was not for the fact that my sister, when I was 5 years old,
Mm-hmm.
showed me the Welcome to the Jungle video
Huh?
from Guns N' Roses,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't play guitar today.
Wow.
Probably wouldn't be a musician. Since I was 5 years old, I saw Slash doing this solo down on his
And you
knees.
were like, oh,
I
yeah.
was like, that's what I want to
Yeah.
do with my life.
See, I love things like that where it's like, well, I just seen this and now look what I've become.
Yeah.
I love things like that. That's
Yeah,
probably my
that's-
favorite.
That-
Yeah.
Me too.
You know, people will draw inspiration from a myriad of things, and it's
Yes.
really cool to see. I mean, you would never like look upon someone like, oh well, you know, that's kind of weird, but it's like, you know, that's what drives me, and
Right.
that's what inspires me, and it might not be. It's like, you know, it's against the grain. It's not in the norm, and I feel like it was gonna segue into, you know, I feel like people just need to be better people and be nicer to each other, and you know.
I mean, yeah. That's a fact.
Yes.
You know what I've really just been realizing a lot, and you know it goes back to what your parents tell you from growing up
Mhm.
all the way. If people would just mind their own business,
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you know, I see everybody on TV or the news or whatever is so concerned about this or this, and don't get me wrong, you know,
Same here.
big shit's going on.
Same
I
here.
get it.
Same here.
But, you know, you've got to, because look, at the end of the day, I'm the one that pays my bills. And
That's
when
right.
I die, I'm going to be the only one in that casket. So
Right.
who should I really be worrying about?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a very passive person. So, like, if that subject doesn't affect me, why should I worry about it all constantly?
That's true.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
true.
I'm trying to think of something, but like, if you're doing this to this laptop, if it doesn't hurt me, then why am I worried about it? It's your business.
That's right.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's just, I
What
guess, the
comes
way
around-
we were raised.
What comes
Exactly.
around goes around.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's true too.
Absolutely.
What comes around goes around. What doesn't go around doesn't go around. If
Yeah.
people would
Everything
treat
that
each other,
happens in Las
Actually, yeah.
Vegas stays in Las
If
Vegas.
people-
That's
if people
right.
would treat each other with respect, this world would be more than what you imagine. But there's so much violence in this world. There's so many hatred in this world.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and
But I mean, you're gonna get that everywhere.
Yeah,
It
that's
just,
true.
just
It-
because people make it a big deal, it's always been happening though.
that's
And you know,
always
We
true.
just have the ability with social media and TV and stuff to make it a bigger deal in everybody's
Wow.
lives, and I just don't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now everybody's got an outlet for their opinion.
Definitely.
That's right.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody's always had an opinion.
Yeah.
But now
Now-
we've just got a place for everybody to put it.
So
Exactly.
it's not like
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
oh
More
well
than
this
thinking
generation
matters.
is
Yeah.
the worst and this generation has changed everything. It's not we've changed like the way we are, it's just now we're actually speaking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and I don't even take with the whole generational thing because
I hate
every
that.
generation has had their whatevers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, you know, I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, millennials or whatever, and it is what it is. But let's just think about it. So look where we were even just 20 years ago.
Man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We've made steps. The millennials
Mhm.
have made steps that have got us technologically
Yeah.
I mean, there's a guy watching us right now on his phone, out walking around somewhere.
Hey.
Hi.
I mean, and there he is.
He said, "Wrap it up."
I think he's doing a wrap it up.
Yeah. And
Well,
What are you guys doing?
Hey,
Nothing.
that's
Hi,
it.
Mark.
podcasting.
We're podcasting, sir.
Dream team.
yeah, and just
Yeah.
think, we didn't have phones back then. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have Instagram. All
Yeah.
that. We didn't have those back then.
Right.
Kids nowadays would
We had dial up.
kids back then would go outside and play and rather be on their phones all day. And I wish they'd do that now, but they're more addicted to social media now.
That's what happened to get my son. He likes his game time, but he'd rather go outside and play.
That's cool.
That's
Well, that
Because he has an imagination.
Oh yeah, he
That's
does.
it, you know what I mean?
He's 5.
imagination
Yeah.
keeps me young.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, when you
used-
could take a stick and use it as a gun.
Like
all
no,
day.
like I'll admit, like I'll sit there and if I'm bored, I'm sitting there daydreaming about something that's
Yeah.
just it's it's clearly wouldn't ever happen in a real situation, but like
Yeah.
it's keeping my brain going. It's like makes time go by faster or anything like that, and I feel like with some of the younger kids you're kind of losing that because they're from birth. Kind of from growing up to then on now, they always have technology in their hands.
There's something
To where
keep their minds.
when we were all younger, we had that time to where we didn't have any of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so
we also got in a lot of trouble not having all this stuff.
That-
Now a lot of
that's
kids are not
true.
getting
Yeah.
that.
that's true,
Right.
but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's not really like a parenting thing because anyone can raise their kids however they want
yeah.
to,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
whether that's for the good or for the
Yeah,
bad,
they do.
Yeah.
that's
And
their
there was-
decision.
And there was I can't remember what it was. It was either on the radio or it was on TV a long time ago. But I heard if you take your phone away from your kid or whatever, it corrupts their mind and it takes them away from their everyday society. What do you think of that?
Well, I feel like it's a 50-50 thing. My brother, he's 13. He's almost entering high school next year. He plays video games. He does everything. He on the computer, 24/7 when he comes home from school. My mom, I guess she sees it. If he does that more, but takes breaks but does it more, he will go into like computer programming and stuff. And because that makes a lot of money.
It does.
And so if he knows how to do it at age 13, could you imagine where he'll be when he's at age 23?
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess it depends.
Mhm.
I
On
mean,
how,
there's a good and bad to everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you can't go so far as to where like this is, this interaction on a computer screen is my only interaction.
Yeah.
Because you lose the face to face, you lose the actual intimacy of a conversation.
Right.
Or,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I
Like-
agree with breaks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
needs a
me
break.
too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Yeah.
I play video games all the time. I take breaks between like
Level 1 and 2.
level 1 and 2 or between career mode or between that or whatever.
Like day breaks. Like go out and like have coffee and stuff.
Yeah.
I do social media managing for several companies and businesses. And I sometimes just need to put it away and go outside.
Yeah.
Because everybody just needs a break. It gets a little overwhelming.
That's right.
Me too. Me too. All these imagine all these famous podcasters or like
I can't see who's standing right now.
imagine like all these
Why can't I see?
like imagine all these famous YouTubers or famous podcasters. I bet you they don't even take a break from uploading, or I bet you they don't take a break from their everyday society. I bet you they don't. What's your opinion on that?
Hold on,
like,
say that again. I'm sorry. I was.
I think it was YouTubers and influencers that they do their job and they don't take breaks and stuff like that. And
Well, it is your job, but you have to responsibly do it and
Yeah.
prepare before you have to post, so you can take breaks.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Because
people
if
have
it's your
that set up
job-
like that.
like I think that some people you also need to manage yourself and make sure if it's becoming too much, because I don't know if you guys watch a YouTuber, Markiplier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over the last I would say a couple of years or so, he would come out in a video and kind of talk about like what's going on in his life and kind of break down what's going on.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's been more and more of videos like saying like I'm tired, like I need a break, or like, and to me it's like Mark, you've built up such a fan base that they love you to death no matter what.
Right.
And if you need to take time off, and
Yeah.
and then it becomes kind of the thing is like, are you like making the videos just to not really like clear the air, or are you just using it to like,
You know,
It's like, are you just getting tired of the job? Like, are you gonna quit soon, kind of thing?
yeah.
See,
Because
I
they
mean,
can
if-
quit at any time.
right?
It's just now you have this fan base, and I have to make videos. Then the videos are not enjoyable for the people.
Okay, so the thing about it is, let's just, and okay, I'm gonna show my age here because I don't really watch YouTubers all that much. I
Yeah.
watch YouTube but music videos. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? So like, but they start making these videos,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the whole object is to get a fan base,
Yes.
Right.
right? So then, I guess at that point you would probably feel really tied to I have to keep doing this in order to keep this fan base.
See-
But do you really
see-
need the fan base?
See,
Yeah.
Mark, he lost. I still remember this. He made a video 2 years ago because he lost his, either it was his niece or somebody in his family that he lost truly. And he made a video saying, "I'm taking a break to remember my loved one. I'll come back when I'm ready and motivated to." Do you guys think it's right for a YouTuber, even though they make videos every day? Do you think it's right for them to make a video saying they're taking a break, and do you think their fans will understand?
Well, I mean,
I think a lot of people forget that they're actual people too.
Yeah.
yeah, because you know if
I mean,
Yeah.
you're out and you lose a loved one, you know, you don't want to go out. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to do your job. You want to, you want to take time to either grieve or whatever. You know, people grieve in different ways, but like what Jess said, that they're people too, and so
I think we
Yeah.
do that a lot with celebrities, not just YouTubers and
Yeah,
social
just-
media
yeah.
influencers, but people
in-
like celebrities and
Yeah.
stuff. They're like, well, why haven't you done anything in years? Well, I'm taking time. I'm actually using the money that I've made and making financial things and taking care of my kids. I mean,
So like, back in the day, there was an actor. I don't know if you guys know him. 'Cause I don't know if he's in anything now. But his name's Rick Moranis. He was
Yeah,
the
Rick.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
guy
okay.
with the glasses.
Yeah, Rick.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Yes.
Rick Moranis. He's in Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said he was
Man,
in Ghostbusters. Who
yeah.
did he play?
He was the what was his name? He got possessed by this.
Yeah, he got possessed.
What
by
was the
dude.
name?
I have no idea, but I remember what happened. But
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but
anyway.
Go.
But anyway, so like he lost his
wife
wife
or
or something. Like in the middle of if I'm telling the story right, in the middle of all these big movies that he had, 'cause he had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters, Spaceballs, you know, everything that was kicking off for him, and he was actually getting up there. He was doing
He
real
was,
well.
he was.
And then all of a sudden, he just drops off.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But today, I mean, like what I saw on the video I saw, you know, he's just living a normal life today, and he's happy doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you know, just like you were saying, that all that money that he made, he preserved. Now he's living on it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
maybe
that's-
has a job to do something, but
Right.
I mean,
know.
you get tired of the fame and stuff, and that's cool because a lot of people want that fame. But you get tired of it, and then you just want to live a normal life. And I think we, as people watching them, should let them go do that.
Oh, definitely.
Like Beyonce and stuff, she had
Definitely.
her kids and stuff, and now you just go. If you want to keep making music, awesome, because we love it. But you also you take care of your family.
That's right.
Definitely.
at
Definitely.
the height of the whole Donald Trump, Stormy Daniels deal,
hmm
I work at the airport. I cook at the airport, and I was coming through TSA.
You do?
I do. Yeah, Max and Norman's. I cook at the airport.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So I was coming through the TSA line, and I happened to look back, and I recognized the woman behind me.
Mhm.
Okay. And of course, her face was plastered all over the TV, so you're not gonna not recognize her.
Yeah.
So I look back, and here she is, and I kind of wait for her to come through the checkpoint, because I want to know if that's who it is. Like, it looks familiar, but Then again, I could look like somebody. You could look like somebody, but
Right.
you're not. You know. Well, you're somebody. You're just not that somebody. You know.
Right, yeah.
So, but point being, so she came through, and I'm like, hey, you just look really familiar. Can I ask you your name? And she was like, yeah, my name's Danny. And I knew it then. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's who it is. But now, like, the difference is, to me, like, you know how, like, when celebrities go out and somebody sees them, everybody's just going to rush. Everybody that recognizes them is going to rush up to them and, let me get an autograph. Let me get this. Will you sign my baby? Will you sign my boobs? Will you sign my...
Will you sign
you
my
know what I mean?
baby?
Here, sign this gum wrapper. Sign this Aldi's receipt.
Because people can sell that stuff, and that's messed up.
Right. And see, so, if, I just think people need to give people space. Yes, these people make the music that you love. Yes, these people make the movies that you love. But when those cameras stop, and, when stuff stops, there has to be a time for the people to be able to go back and relax somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Beyonce is not the true Beyonce with everybody looking at her.
Yeah, or
Beyonce is Beyonce when she's yelling at Jay-Z and slapping him in the head. I told you to get the bottle, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we don't see that side.
Yeah.
So, and then that's where it gets convoluted, because then you get all these negative sides of personalities that come out.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then people are like, oh, well, they're so mean. I'm like, well, you don't know what was going on that day. Maybe somebody, some person was get in their way of their family time and stuff. Of course they're going to be mean if you're like, get a picture of me and they're trying to use the restroom. Like,
right. That's like Dave Chappelle. Now, obviously, we all know Dave Chappelle lives in Yellow Springs. There's no high, and he always, not always, but he goes out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So there's nothing to see Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But because of what happened, there's not very many people going to go up to Dave Chappelle and just be like, a lot of people at one time. Because everybody knows he likes his privacy.
Yeah. So it's just like no matter what standard you're at with fame or fortune or whatever, just still be respectful to him. That's all you have to do.
Because would you want somebody coming up to you bum rushing you while you're trying to take a piss?
Well, yeah. Or just if you actually want a photo with somebody like that, just be like, hey, will you take a photo of me? I'm pretty sure most of them will be like, of course.
There's a respect.
There's definitely.
Ask them first before you get pictures with people, because I've always watched famous YouTubers when they meet their fans and they get pictures. There was this one YouTuber I watched, can't remember the name, it was either PewDiePie or T-Series. But one of their fans asked them for a picture, and they were in the middle of doing like a fan meetup or something, and they said, well, just give me a second and I'll meet with you. And the fan said, well, I want a picture now, I'm about to leave. And the guy said, let me continue doing what I'm doing, and then I'll get back to you. And the fan kept asking for a picture. And he said, you know what, here, I'll get a picture with you, and then let me get back to what I'm doing. So he took a quick picture, and then he got back to what he was doing.
I just think everybody, no matter, just you be respectful to each other, and that's it.
That's it, yep.
So this is the end.
Well, guys, anything else? This has been a decent amount of time.
The conclusion is be respectful.
Yeah, if you learned anything from this podcast, go try and see the Sonic movie, even if you don't like it. What else did we talk about? Watch TV more.
Watch TV.
Relax.
Relax.
Take time for yourself. And be respectful to others no matter how famous they are.
Alright, so...
Stay the best person you can be, too. Don't listen to what others think of you. You're special just the way you are.
For the Dream Team podcast, I'm Brian.
I'm Joe.
I'm Jessica.
D squared.
I'm Cameron.
And we'll catch you guys later.
We'll catch you guys in episode 2 of ICB Dream Team. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay.